Happy Sunday, darlings. Well, theoretically, because today is September 11th, and it's been 21 years since that fateful Tuesday. And I remember it well because my baby boy, the cop, was graduating from the Coast Guard. So that Tuesday, September 11th, we were packing up the truck and heading to Cape May, New Jersey. And everything changed. And I pivoted, smiled, and adapted. And I said, that's fine. We were driving anyway, but what a sad, sad drive. Anyway, I was gifted chicken leg meat. And I didn't know what chicken leg meat was. And these were all frozen and in the package. And I cooked one up last night. And I mean, it was okay, but I didn't like it. I was like, man, this doesn't taste like chicken legs or chicken thighs. Okay, so now I found a recipe, and they've guaranteed me that I'm going to like it. So this is 1 pound each. Each of these are a pound. And that's what it looks like. It's like the leg and the thigh without the bone, but they're still connected. And they said in the recipe that they're real dense and real fatty. So, you know, trim what you want to trim. And then there's a sauce that I'm going to soak it in. And then I'm going to bake it in the oven. So, and it's cool these days. So this is my Sunday coffee. And, you know, I can't find plastic straws. This is a stainless steel straw that I use and clean, sanitize, spray vinegar on. Because, you know, vinegar is acidic. So that, you know, if you have too much soap in your rinse water, a couple of squirts of vinegar. I have a spray bottle of vinegar. Anyway, these are the ingredients for the sauce, which is very cool. Here is olive oil. Here is red pepper. Now, the recipe calls for Dijon mustard. So I said, what can you substitute? And they said yellow mustard. Only the recipe calls for a tablespoon. And I don't think I have a tablespoon. So I said, what can I use instead of yellow mustard? I don't have any. And they said 1 teaspoon of ground mustard equals 1 tablespoon of any mustard. Oh, bam. So, and 4 cloves of garlic. Look at these big babies. Okay. And they want it minced. Well, look at this little teeny. And just grate it in there, and it'll be, you know, that's your mincer if you want it to be. And then it calls for balsamic vinegar. I don't have balsamic vinegar. Well, apple cider vinegar or red wine vinegar, which I think I do have some, plus a half a teaspoon of sugar will be your balsamic vinegar. Now, I got balsamic vinaigrette dressing in the refrigerator, and it is sweet with a little twang and tang. All right, so chicken leg meat, and it's a dark meat. And I've only done stuff with chicken breast. So this is going to be very, very interesting. That's very interesting. That's what George Bailey said to Mary. Okay, we're going to be baking on a Sunday, sadly, 9/11/2001, 21 years ago today. Okay, so this is called chicken leg meat. And it's actually the leg and the thigh without the bone. And I didn't cook it right last night according to all these recipes that I've been reading. But if you were just to cook this, the recipe says salt, pepper, and a little olive oil. And you stick that in the oven at 350 degrees for, I forget what it says, but I'll remember when it's time. So I'm going to salt and pepper this. And you don't have to grease your pan. This is a 9-inch everything pan. You don't have to grease your pan because I cut all this off of the chicken. And I'm going to wrap this up and put it in a snack bag and stick it in the freezer. So when my neighbor's dog comes over, Chip, I have a nice little treat for him. Okay, so I'm going to salt and pepper this, both sides. And then I'm going to make the sauce and whisk that up. And while this is sitting there soaking up salt and pepper, I'm going to make the sauce. And then I'm gonna drench this and flip it and coat it in the sauce. And then it goes in the oven. Bam! That's it. Okay, making the sauce. 2 tablespoons olive oil. Yay, I did have a tablespoon. Anyway, tablespoon of yellow mustard or Dijon mustard. And if you don't have Dijon, yellow mustard or any mustard, 1 teaspoon of ground mustard to 1 tablespoon any mustard. Okay? Didn't have to use it, but there you go. So then the next ingredient is 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar or 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar plus a half a teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm going to put this in the mustard jar and shake it, and then pour it into there. Next, 1 teaspoon of packed brown sugar. And you can watch me do that, okay? Oh, or not. There we go. There we go. And now 4 cloves of garlic, minced. And I can put it on that, or these 2 sides are about the same. So maybe we'll mince it. 4 cloves of garlic, minced. That's next. That's not too bad. That's 1 clove of garlic, minced. That went rather quickly, so I'm going to knock these 3 out, and bam! Okay, and the last ingredient, a pinch of red pepper flakes. Okay? So now they want us to stir this all together, and let me tell you, this smells so good. I can't wait to lick the fork after I mix this all together. So let me do that. This is fabulous. So I Googled, and you can cover it or uncover it when you're baking your chicken. You know, if you cover it and it's like for a 40-minute bake or 50-minute bake, 45 minutes, 1 hour, they're saying you can keep it covered but then remove the foil. And other people say we never cover our chicken until it's out. So I'm going to do it uncovered today. So now what they're saying is to take the chicken leg meat and dredge it into the sauce and then put it back in the thing and then cover it with the rest of the sauce. So I'm going to do that. It might look messy or be messy, so it'll look beautiful when I'm done and you see it. Oh my God, I licked the fork. That sauce is stunning. So now I just get to put the whole thing in this pan and stick it in a 425 degree oven. Ew, did you see how I did that? Oh my God. Oh my God. You want to know how good that sauce was? I did that with my finger. This is going to be so wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, the oven is heated to 425 degrees. This is rock and rolling, ready to go. Oh my God. And I'm telling you, that sauce off my fingertip was fabulous. Can you imagine what this is going to be like when I cut into it and take a bite? And and I got the timer set for 22.5 minutes so I can give it a nice turn for even cooking. Okay, it's going in the oven. Bam. And getting ready to hit start on the timer. Okay, it's the halfway mark. 22.5 minutes. Now I'm going to grab, what am I going to grab? Come on. The fork. And I'm going to do something different with the last half. Because this is so flat and it's coated with sauce. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to give it a little push around. Okay. This is the extent of my power to push a flat piece of chicken meat around. Okay. So now, instead of turning the pan, I'm going to turn the chicken over. And I can only do it with one hand anyway. So, ta-da. Okay. And there's the last half. Oh, I get to lick the fork! Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, baby. Come on. Getting ready to turn and retime. Okay, that's been 45 minutes. And now I think I'm going to, run it through the sauce and then flip it again and give it another, it's been 45 minutes. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. Okay, here's what I've done. I've turned the oven off and I'm going to just leave that sit. And this fell off while I was trying to turn it. And this appears to be, I can't tell if it's more fat or more meat. But it also says to let it rest for 10 minutes. But it fell off. So hopefully it's going to be like so tender and flavorful. That sauce just got better and better with the cook. And with me. Okay, y'all. The oven is turned off and cooled off enough for me to do this. Cooled off enough for me to do this. And we were supposed to leave it sit for 10 minutes anyway. Oh, my stomach is growling because I can smell this all the way up to the door. Okay, so I'm getting ready to cut a nice piece to where we can see what it is in the meatiest part. Oh my God, you guys. This stuff is magic. Oh my God. That is so tender. And I mean, don't forget, this is muscle meat. That's your thigh and your calf. Even if you're not in good shape, your calf muscle, feel of it. Feel of your thigh muscle. That's not going to melt in your mouth unless you cook the shit out of it. I mean, oops. That would be the liver or the kidney. Oh yeah, liver. No, colon. Never mind. How did we talk about the body from food? Oh my goodness, that's so good. I'm going to take some more bites. Oh my God, y'all. The only thing I've had was my coffee, and I thought I'd get this ready and eat something in between, but this just captivated me. And look at that. If you think about it, it's just a boneless chicken leg and a boneless chicken thigh. And I mean, I've floured and fried chicken legs and chicken thighs, but this is a whole other level. Chicken leg meat. Oh my God. This turned out fabulous. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to eat this. This is my meal. So I don't even have to say bon appetit because I had to keep reminding myself I was making a video because I could just finish that and show you an empty pan. Is that what you want to see? Oh my God, you guys, this wins. This is so magnificent. By far the most favorite thing I've ever done with chicken. And I've been doing a breast for a long time with my chicken salads and my chicken fajita, scramble with eggs and ground chicken. This was worth everything. And now I can because I've still got 2 left. I can double the recipe, double the sauce. And make the last 2 and freeze them. Because they'll be cooked and ready to go. And freeze them separately too. Because one is a meal. I mean, I'll eat this later today. With maybe a piece of keto bread. And maybe a fried egg. Okay, maybe. It's Sunday. I do what I want. Bon appetit, y'all. And thank you so much for watching. Oh my God, you guys. As soon as I signed off with the bon appetit, thank you for watching, I drank some milk and it cleansed my palate. And I realized I can knock it out. And I did. So there it is, folks. That is by far, and it's the first time I've ever had chicken leg meat, which is the thigh and the leg that have been deboned but kept together. So this is muscle meat, but it doesn't matter because this melted in my mouth. Oh my God. I better Google, can you make yourself sick eating a pound of, but no. Think about it. It was 1 thigh and 1 chicken leg. Just didn't have any bones. It was just the meat, baby. That's just like eating 2 pieces of chicken. That never hurt. Oh my God, you guys. This stuff, crack. It's cracked chicken. It's cracked chicken leg meat. Okay. So anyway, again, bon appetit. And thank you for watching.